So, getting to the next story, we're going to talk about our former president, George W. Bush. And he went and he did he was giving a speech about 9/11 where a soldier came out and confronted him. And the things that the soldier said resonated with me because he said nothing but facts. And let me just get straight into what he said because it's words out of his mouth.
Mr. Bush, when are you going to apologize for the million Iraqis that are dead because you lied? You lied about weapons of mass destruction. You lied about connections to 9/11. You lied about Iraq being a threat. You sent me to Iraq. You sent me to Iraq in 2003. My friends are dead.
So what he said right there is facts. George Bush and his administration lied. They lied about weapons of mass destruction. They lied about Iraq's connection to 9/11. They lied about the threat that Iraq posed to the American people. But yet, they propagated stories to get us into wars that was a lie. There are countless soldiers who admit, I went in immediately fighting for my country. Then I got over there and saw what we were doing. Now I'm just fighting for the people who are standing shoulder to shoulder with me. I had a friend who was in the army, and he said that's one thing that was so hard for him to leave because he cared more about protecting his brothers beside him than he cared about being over there. That's tough. Like, you go over there and you lose friends and something that you were lied into, and nobody from the other side, there's any repercussions. People made trillions of dollars from these wars. That money is gone. There were people in America who could have used some of those trillions of dollars that went to the defense contractors and companies. But we lied. We were lied to. And I feel the guy's pain. I'm going to finish getting into what he was saying.
You killed people. You lied. You lied about WMD. A million Iraqis are dead because you lied. My friends are dead because you lied. You need to apologize. Apologize.
I also find that a little weird that towards the end you hear people booing a former soldier. We're supposed to be patriots. We're supposed to be people who appreciate our war heroes, but yet you start booing him when he gives you his truth. He lost people in war. And something that we shouldn't have been in at all. Over 1 million Iraqis dead. Mostly people who had nothing to do with any terrorist groups. We killed so many civilians. It's crazy that you can know that out of those million, probably 90% of them were civilians. You can't make it up. These are true facts. George Bush technically should be considered a war criminal, but would he? No, because Barack Obama and Michelle Obama tried to bring George Bush back into public sphere. That picture of Michelle Obama giving George Bush a piece of candy and them looking friendly and laughing, that's what brought him back. He was down and out where he should have been. Technically, he probably should be arrested. The government failed on 9/11, and then they used the 9/11 attacks to propagate things that weren't true. Some of these things were plans that were already built into the military defense industry. They already had targets they wanted to get to, and they used 9/11, which was already a failure of our government, to implement these things that continued on more failure of our government. It's crazy to me that they are trying to bring back George Bush as some sort of hero. Because he was a little bit of anti-Trump, he became a hero? Really? Like, that amazes me. Like, what goes through people's minds when we pick and choose who's supposed to be our leaders, who's supposed to be our heroes, who's supposed to be the people that guide us? He was in a position of power and failed us. He should be held accountable for his failures. Same thing with any person who's in a position of power. If you're in the public sphere and you're a public official with power and you make a mistake, you need to pay for that. He should be paying for that. Because never ever has ever been a war on a ideal, which is terrorism. Because of that, now we're in never ending wars. We went from 2 wars when he left to over 7 places we were dropping bombs in, 7 countries, almost on a daily. So it's hard to wrap your mind around the fact that we spent so much money. We have so many problems at home. That's fixable. That's affordable compared to the money we spent there. They said we could have had high-speed rail throughout America for the cost we spent on Afghanistan alone. Like, that doesn't make any sense. We had a chance to improve ourselves. Instead, we set ourselves back even further. And that's all thanks to George H.W. Bush. Yeah, George, man. You lied. He's correct. You lied. Your officials lied. It's your boy DJTheParkBoy, and I'm here with a special product for you. I got some Delta 8 weed from JK Distro, and I'm saying it's amazing. It's clean, smokable, and the best part is they deliver it right to your door. Because of the 2018 Farm Bill, it's now legal for them to have Delta 8 weed sent through the mail. That's right. And if you use promo code FLOSS1, you can get some clean, smokable weed sent to your door direct. You have options. You go right there to jkdistro.com. You look at all the strands they have, which is a lot. You can even get you some edibles. You can get you some wine. Anything in between you can think of. You put in promo code FLOSS1, you're going to save you 20%. So go ahead, hop on that now. Make sure it's in the description.